How's it going, everyone? I just want to start making some videos in 2021. As I announced in some prior messages the last few days, you may have seen them. You're definitely going to start seeing me more now because I'm coming out of my little hiding place where I have been, because partially due to the fact that I'm a little paranoid. I'm a little paranoid about everything I'm involved in as far as exposing the criminal enterprise that is government. And I've been paranoid because of the police state that would seek to punish me if I had made any suggestion that I could be a target. And for years and years, I have used cannabis, but I never told anyone. There was only a couple times when live streams went out on Facebook when I was super high in California, just really happy about crypto or petitioning money, and the weed I was smoking was really good, and I made a couple videos, but then I quickly deleted them because I'm so paranoid. Going back to Arizona, I don't want anyone thinking that it's part of my lifestyle to spy on me if there would be a potential police interaction, because how it could destroy my life. But now that's in the past, and cannabis is legal in Arizona. So I'm going to smoke one last blunt in a CBD wrap for life until either I'm sick and aged and tired and weak and my body is breaking and the medical needs are so severe that I need the mental alleviation, or I'm so ridiculously successful in my new ventures that it's time to celebrate. And I really need to focus my life. I know what cannabis is good for. It helped me in my career as a professional petitioner. If it wasn't for cannabis sativa, I would not be where I am today and have become one of the best canvassers in the United States, which interestingly comes from the root word for cannabis. If you look at the etymology of the word canvas, you will see that it comes from the word cannabis, which is why the pants, the clothing, the shirts and jackets made of cannabis were called canvas material. It's so fascinating, but the canvassing, door-to-door activism, which has had a long time history working for legalization ever since the great Jack Herer in California, it's interesting that the etymology is there because it makes you a better petitioner when you petition the way I petition. But the direction I'm going now in life is so serious that I know I don't need cannabis anymore. And I am going to be 100% sober at the same time, ironically, coming clean, while it's now legal in Arizona. And often people would think, oh, now that it's legal, I'd probably be smoking a lot all the time and smoking directly to you and talking about cannabis and weed if it was something I'm so interested in. But it's a side thing for me. It helped me where I was at that time, and now I'm going into a world where I have to use the frontal cortex, and I acknowledge this part of my mind is not as focused as it was with labor. When it was monotonous labor, if it wasn't for this, I could do it. Now, there are experts that claim sometimes even things as sophisticated as coding language can be done better while high, but I'm not that person. I know this about myself, and I'm not going to seek to be that person. Maybe someday in the future that could happen, but I don't need it. And honestly, I treasure my lungs so much more. I am an athlete at my core. I used cannabis and petitioned harder than anyone else and saved up my money so that I could go back and visit the Grandmaster and train. And I would train my lungs so hard, and I would get it all out of my system. And I know that's the main reason why Qigong was against smoking. But you know what? This last year, I used my vapor. I have a portable vapor, and I had purchased this actually not just this last season, the season before that, because I took my lungs seriously and I was training very much so prior to getting my third degree. I bought this actually in 2016. So it's been a great journey. The PAX too, PAX flower, and vaporizes quite well, and then you don't get the effects that you do from the smoke in a negative way for the lungs. And it heals the body, unlike alcohol, which is so damaging to the body. So I wanted to make this video, and it will be a good video. It will be a talk. I'm going to upload it. Hopefully I can get the whole stream onto my YouTube. And in fact, because I'm launching a new YouTube, I'm going to cut this short, save it to my phone, upload this video, and then come back in scene 2 where we spark this up and I tell you a little bit about the theme of this video in a few series of videos now, which is about cannabis terpenes. We will be talking about them that do not have THC, but actually help diminish anxiety and stress so well. It's truly what people need. We will be talking about that. We will be talking about the law and changing of the law, how the law was changed, how cannabis became legal, because I played a role in that part. Understand, I was the top petition circulator in Arizona this last year. And this is known by the largest company that takes in the most signatures, Petition Partners. I wouldn't be making the video. I'll actually get their shirt and hat. And I'll show you, because I have the text message. They paid for a month of rent. They had a contest for the person who brought in the most signatures in the month of June. And that was the peak of the season when it was paying the most. And I got the most signatures. I've paid for my rent many times over. And then they also paid for my paycheck. And I won. Okay? Because I work hard for it. I'm the best petitioner thanks to cannabis. And now that it's legal, I'm going to smoke one for the true heads and the connoisseurs. But I'm going sober, and however, will continue to be an advocate. I'm going to upload this to the new channel, YouTube, Terpene Dream Team. I'm going to do that, send the video out. Please check back to the profile to find that YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube if you are interested in cannabis, science, and healing. And we'll take it from there. Talk to you soon.